Got a quick reaction for a video that just went viral this weekend, and it's a short clip, only about 2 minutes or so, but I'm going to be stopping it a few times throughout the video because I want to address every single point that this person makes. Let's get it.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children.
Now pause for a second. 7 of the women kept the children. That means that there's a larger amount of women that he's done this with who have gotten ABs, who have taken the Plan B pill. So this number could be a lot worse than 7 is my point.
But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me. Access denied, because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not gonna force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't.
See, the fact that he just wasn't pulling out, just tell me, like, dude, you're just a piece of shit. It's one thing to have sex, it's another thing to have unprotected sex, and it's an entirely different thing when you're having unprotected sex and purposely shooting up the club every single time. Dude, you know what the fuck you doing. I don't understand why people like him who refuse to wear condoms, why don't they have a pack of Plan B pills on the side of their dresser? And I know why. Because Plan B pills, if you go out to the store just buy them shits, $40 to $100 for one pill. But you can get them much cheaper online because you can get them shits from Amazon and put a whole stack of them by your bed.
And I ain't catapult out because I'm not the one that's gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with.
Bang! Bang! It's good!
Sometimes it's not about the messenger. It's about the message. And do I want to hear this particular message from him? No. But he just made 2 powerful points right there. One point is something that I've always said. Women carry more responsibility in the act of getting pregnant than a man does. Why? Of what this man just said. He's not going to have to carry the baby for 9 months and then be stuck with that baby for a lifetime. Women bear the responsibility for becoming pregnant because it's mama's baby, papa's maybe. That baby's going to be attached to you because the vast majority of women aren't willing to give up their baby. So there's a great chance that if you get pregnant, you're going to be stuck with that child, especially if you're dealing with the individual who's not going to be around your kids. So again, good message, terrible messenger.
Because you're going to be like one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like,
you can feel however you want to feel about them being jump offs or whatever, bro, but you had unprotected sex with them. You skeeted in them. Y'all on the same level, bro. They the jump off, you the one that jumped in it.
I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a fuck.
Here's the thing about him. In this aspect, he's extremely rare by the fact that he's a piece of shit. He knows it. And at least from this video, he owns it. How many people are really willing to say they're a piece of shit? They'll walk around their life being that terrible individual. But how many of them will actually verbalize it and own it? With that being said, this dude right here is a piece of shit, and he's one of the people that plague our society. Not only plague our society as a country, but plague our culture. This is grade A Pookie. I should put that shit on the thumbnail. This is exactly what this is, a clear example of a Ray Ray or a Pookie. And He is 1,000%, because I don't want anybody to watch this video and say, oh, Theo's trying to justify. I individually critique the sisterhood way too much for me to ever turn around and try to give this dude a pass. No, he's a piece of shit. Regardless of how and what your intentions were, going out here and making baby after baby after baby after baby, 7 children by 7 different women, it doesn't matter if you didn't want to have them. You still chose to engage in an act in which you know babies are the result of said act. Now for the hard part. We all grown here, and as an adult, you understand sometimes you may very well not like the messenger, but the message still applies. Here's my thoughts on people having babies and whatnot. I personally think that if you're a first-time parent, you should be having a baby with a first-time parent. I only have one child. I'm divorced. My child and my ex-wife, this was our first child. Both of us were first-time parents, and I think that's how it should be for the most part. So my whole point is that if a woman meets a man and he has no children and you guys have a baby and that man's leaves, I can kind of give it to you, even though I'm sure there were some red flags in the beginning. But let's say he doesn't have any children whatsoever. You guys hook up, you have a baby, and then he's out. I can kind of give you a pass for that because you didn't have anything to gauge it off of, which it should have been his personality and his integrity. But I have zero sympathy. I'll repeat it again. Zero sympathy for women who make babies with a man who they know he has multiple children by multiple women prior to her, and she still chooses to make a baby by him. I'm sorry, I will never pity for those women. Baby mother 1, I feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for baby mother number 4 or baby mother number 5. And I know some women will say, well, there's a chance these women didn't know. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yes, there is a slim chance that none of these women knew about each other. Extremely slim chance to be, because you can already tell he's ducking these women. Because he said access denied when they reach out to him, and he talked about one of his baby mamas was trying to come after him to help the child financially. There's no way that a man could walk around this planet with 6 or 7 kids and a woman he dealing with don't know. Unless this son of a bitch is moving states every single time, which I highly doubt, because Pookies don't have money to travel like that. And the fact that 7 women gave him babies. We forget about the abortions and then the other chicks stuffing Plan B down her throat post-coital. And he also spoke about how he did nothing for these women and they still gave him access to their body. Again, he's a piece of shit, but the message still applies. Why are they laying down with this man? They want to have a baby or have a baby by any means, or have a baby by any dude whatsoever, but then complain about him on the back end. Overall, this dude is a piece of shit. He is something Mr. Samuels talked about, that 16% of men out here making 80% of the babies. I only have one child. I ain't out here like that, and I know a lot of my subscribers aren't out like that either. But hey, let me know in the comments what you guys think.